I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Veronica Corningstone.
Wham me! I'm Champ Kind.
I'm Brian Fantana.
I'm Brian Fantana.
No, you're Brick.
I'm Brick Tamlin.
Right. And we're the Channel 4 news team. 1, 2, 3. But for real. 1, 2, 3. Good evening, Champagne. I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm Veronica Corningstone. Welcome to Channel 4 News.
Tonight's top story. Bill Clinton admits on Jimmy Kimmel Live that aliens might exist.
What he actually said was that he looked into the Area 51 files and found no evidence of alien life.
Direct quote from Bill Clinton. If we were visited someday, I wouldn't be surprised. He clearly knows we've been visited.
But what he meant was that there are many planets being discovered all the time that have conditions that could support life.
But we've been visited.
In other news, Canada's ex-defense minister says aliens would give us more technology if we would stop our wars.
What a wonderful sentiment. I bet he smells great.
Out to our star reporter Brian Fantana in the field.
Thanks, Ron. This is Brian Fantana, star reporter on the scene, bringing you the news. Paul Hellyer, the ex-defense minister of Canada, has recently stated that in 1961, over 50 UFOs were spotted flying over southern Russia and Europe on their way to the North Pole, where they then disappeared. Aboard these spacecraft were over 4 different species of aliens, some benign, some benevolent, and currently in contact with our government. They vowed to not interfere with our affairs unless we continue our atomic testing and or destroy the planet. I'm currently on the scene to take the local opinion of these spectacular national events. Good day, good sir. Can I bother you for a moment of your time?
Sure.
Have you heard the current statements about UFOs
I have.
living amongst us?
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
What do you think about it?
I'm a little worried. You know, if we continue these atomic tests, these aliens are after us, man.
What is your plan if they do, in fact, show themselves?
Probably gonna dig a hole in the ground, build a little shack for myself, and I'm gonna hide. That's what I'm gonna do.
You heard it here first. Aliens attack. We're going underground. Back to you in the studio,
Yeah,
Ron.
back to you, Ron.
Thanks, Brian. And now over to Brick with the weather.
You're not Ron.
It's okay, Brick. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, as you can see, everybody, we have hot in the south, a little bit of snow in the northwest, and rainy as usual here in the Middle East. But back to a story from the winter that we all were wondering about, this polar vortex. Could it have stopped an alien invasion from happening? This could have been our fate, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, all this purple stuff, that's the cold. And these alien spaceships, they're trying to land on Earth, but they keep coming in, and the polar vortex just sends them right back out, which is too cold. We've got these little yellow areas down here. They would have tried there, might have had some better luck, but thanks to the polar vortex and where these alien spaceships were going, they just didn't have any luck. See, even Georgia agrees, and you know, if Georgia agrees, then it must be true. Right, back to you, Ron.
Enlightening as always, Brick. And now over to Champ Kind with the sports.
Thank you kindly, Ron Burgundy, Anchorman. Aliens can even be found in the world of sports. They mostly get involved with the NBA, as we've been finding out. Most recently, former New York Knicks player Baron Davis was reported that he was abducted by aliens. In an interview, Davis recalled the encounter. He said that while driving from Vegas to Los Angeles, that all of a sudden, and I quote, "I'm a little tired and stuff, and I see the light, and I think it's a big A truck. The next thing you know, dude, like, I was in this effing steel thing." Davis described the aliens as, quote, "these effing crazy looking people who were half human, half like effing ugly mother effers." And after reportedly being probed, with no idea about how he returned, Davis said that he was just back on the road where they had abducted him from. Now, while Davis isn't currently playing basketball, which for all we know could be due to the fact that the aliens received some bad information, the threat of alien abduction, or even worse, is a very real threat to NBA players around the United States. And that is a scientific fact. I think that it should have been enough to open people's eyes when there was that documentary released in 1996 entitled Space Jam. This documentary told the story of how these aliens came down to Earth and stole the talents of several big-name basketball players and took them back and gave them to aliens of themselves. And we have here the photo evidence of what the aliens looked like before and after they had stolen these talents. And say, whammy, what a change right there. But see, times like this, they thankfully though, they even did manage to steal star Michael Jordan as well. But thankfully it was by this ragtag group who wanted to actually steal the powers back from them and return them to NBA players and right the things that the other aliens wronged. And incidences such as this are not only a threat to those who are abducted, but to the innocent bystanders who may not be able to stand up to the alien-altered players or even aliens themselves that have become basketball players. Because this Space Jam incident, although was quite straining on Michael Jordan, was not the only time that he had to encounter aliens. His own teammate, Dennis Rodman. This is how aliens have been slowly working themselves into the NBA. Back to you and your masculinity, Ron.
Thanks, Champ. Well, that's all the time we have tonight.
Stay paranoid, Champagne.
Thanks for stopping by.
And mostly stay paranoid.
Thanks for stopping by.
You smell funny.
I'm gonna punch your dog off a bridge.
You know, if you smiled more, people might actually like you.
Oh, your tie looks like my grandmother's underwear.
You're so funny. Why don't you... Quit fidgeting.
Your hair is awful. You need to get a cut.
Oh, can't work with this lady. Can't do it.